Babe, so if you're feeling guilty because a man is providing things for you, doing things for you, gifting you with things that require his resources and his money and his efforts, it's perfectly okay if you feel a shock to your nervous system, okay, because of that. Because when you were growing up, somewhere along the way, maybe your father made you feel like you couldn't have your desires and he couldn't attain your desires and give those to you. He couldn't buy you things that you wanted, or he made you feel as though you had to work hard to provide those things to yourself, and that if anybody else did it for you, that would mean that they have control over you and they were trying to manipulate you. That's the belief system that they instilled into your head. And this does happen. It is not your fault for what they trained you to believe based upon their own belief system, which goes back to what their parents taught them, okay? It happens. It has been instilled into you. And so you can change the narrative and belief system for yourself and decide that you feel abundance and joy when a man does provide things to you, and you can receive them guilt-free. So you have to retrain your nervous system and heal yourself and heal your love blocks of receiving a man's providing his resources and his character qualities that come along with that. For all of history, we have always had to rely on men's resources and their generosity to providing resources to us to be able to have anything and to be able to survive, period. But because of obviously feminism and women fighting for their rights to their own sovereignty and bank accounts and whatnot, which is fine, which is great. There has been a shift, right, in the collective consciousness, in the collective belief system. But unfortunately, we have taken that belief system too far. My cat is eating my plant. So we've taken this fight for independence to the extreme now, where we now have adapted the belief system that we are not allowed to receive anything from men and allow men to step up and be the providers and protectors that they are called to be, simply because we had to fight so much for our own independence and bank accounts. So yes, while it is instilled in the collective belief system, you get to decide that you feel most empowered when a man is doing, providing, and giving out of his generosity to you. This also gets a lot easier when you also learn the concept of personal accountability and how every single human being on earth has the ability to be personally accountable. So when you realize that you are accountable for your actions, you can then realize like, oh, wait, if a guy is doing and giving something to me and paying for things by his own free will for me, then I don't really have anything to do with it because that is based upon his own free will. Do you understand that? That's the mentality that you have to adapt. So when you understand that all your actions are because of your own personal free will and what you chose to do, then no man can turn around and victimize himself towards you, saying things like, you took advantage of his money, or that's all you cared about, or you drained his bank account. Like you hear all of these podcast bros stomping their feet over on the internet. It's okay if you feel a little guilty if somebody is paying for something for you, because the poverty-stricken mentality has really again been instilled into the collective consciousness. And most people are speaking the language of poor me, I can't afford it, poor me, I can't have that because that's out of reach. I can't attain that desire because I'm poor, and embodying in the energy of poverty. Do you understand? I mean, I myself grew up around that, hearing those words, that language. And it wasn't just one parent, it was several family members who spoke this language, okay? And is very detrimental to the abundance mentality. I mean, even sometimes I still get triggered when a man is providing something to me, especially when the communication is very unclear, okay? But it's okay to have that trigger and acknowledge it.